Welcome back. If you're new around here, my name is Ellie and welcome to Small and Strong. Today's video is all about New Year's resolutions and I'm going to talk you through my resolutions for this year. I've got them written on my phone because I'm not the best at keeping up with these things that I set for myself. So I'm going to set the reminder and then set it as a note on my front screen so that I can see it. We've got Chester over here on the windowsill. That's his spot. So if you hear any rustling about, it's Chester on the windowsill. He loves it. When I open the blinds, he'll jump up at me so that I can put him on the windowsill. And then he just whiffs if you want to get down, don't you? You're a good boy. You are. So, let's get into the video. There are two things this year that I want to achieve and have. The rest of my goals are not materialistic at all. But I thought it was important to me to put these two in. So the first one is a car. This year has to be the year of the car for me. I swear to you all, if I don't get a car, something's gone seriously wrong. Because I've had a car ordered for, 8 months. If there is not a car on my drive at some point, we've gone wrong. I've got my test booked in, I've passed my theory. I just need a car. So let's all keep our fingers crossed that that one happens, please. And the second one is moving out of my parents' houses. Now, the job that I do means that I never know where I'm going to be and I never know what I'm going to be doing. So at the minute, moving out might happen and it might not. It was the same the whole of last year. It's something that I would like to do. I'm turning 21. By the time this video goes out, I actually have turned 21, so happy birthday to me. But I want to move out at some point. I'm currently halfway moved out. When I am at work, I go and stay there, and then when I'm not at work, I come and stay back here. So we'll see how that one goes. I'm not putting too much pressure on that one. It'll happen if it happens, and what will be will be. But that is something that I would quite like to happen this year. Something that's massive for me that I want to carry into this year that I've not done so well in previous years is having less self-doubt and more confidence. I think in the job that I do as an actor, I'm always going to have doubt and I'm always going to wonder if I'm good enough, and imposter syndrome is massively going to follow me around. But I just need to have more confidence in myself because I've trained for this, I've been doing it forever, I'm getting the jobs, so I must be good, and I just need to trust in myself that I can do the job that I'm here to do, because I do love it and I'm very, very fortunate to have it as a job. And yeah, I just have a bit more confidence in myself because I'm doing it and here I am. I'm also massively aware of how doubt can spoil things for people and how having too much doubt you end up putting blocks in the way of yourself and then you sort of make it worse for yourself, and if you stress about something so much, you're not going to be able to perform your best. So that's definitely something that I want to combat this year. That sort of merges in with the next one of taking more time to enjoy the journey. I spend a lot of time working towards things with the end goal in mind, and I need to spend less time focusing on the end goal and more time focusing on the enjoyment of how we got there and the path that we took and everything that happened along the way. I think that's a great one to carry for my whole life, really, because you can't always be focused on the end goal because you may never reach the end goal and you just need to enjoy yourself along the way. Are you snoring? No way. Goodness me, this dog. Something that I've always sworn by is music. Music genuinely changes the mood of everyone, I'm pretty sure, so quickly. I personally have so many playlists and there's one for all the moods, and I think if I put music on more in my life, then I can sort of control my mood more. My throwback playlist is also my road trip playlist. So we've got Gives You Hell by the All American Rejects, Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus, Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne, Leave, Get Out by JoJo, That's the Way It Is by Celine Dion. We've got all the tunes on here, all of them from growing up, and they just put me in such a good mood. So I want to put music on more because there's no need to live a silent life. There is absolutely no need. So I will be putting more music on. This year I'm going to spend more time socialising with people. I have friends literally spread out so far across the country. We've got Wales, we've got the north, we've got like Cornwall and Devon. We're everywhere, and none of us really live close to each other. So I want to spend more time this year seeing those people, because social media is not my best place. I don't keep up with people as much as I should and as much as I want to, but we all sort of are in the same boat, so we understand. But this year I want to see people. Obviously, globally, we've been in a bit of a situation the past few years, so there's nothing I could do about that, and if that happens this year, then it happens. But I want to put more plans in place to see people and go on more adventures with them. My final two are chronic illness related, because that is a big part of me and a big part of who I am, and does impact my life quite massively. So I thought, gotta slip a few chronic illness related New Year's resolutions into this video. The first one is something that I've come up against already this year, and that is that I need to be more clear on what I need. Whether this is to other people or for myself, I think both at the minute. I think both. We're gonna stick with both. I need to be more clear with myself on rest and maybe using more mobility aids and things like that, and doctor's appointments and taking medication and all of that. All the things that I've never been good at. We need to resolve those. But also, when I'm at work, people are asking what I need and how they can help, and I'm very much one for being, oh no, it's alright, I'll do it. I'll just handle it. If it's difficult, I'll just get on and do it. But that's not the most helpful thing in the world, and it's not healthy, and it's not going to do me well long term. I think now the place I'm in is a great place to start advocating for what I need specifically, and learning that myself now, it's going to help me in the future. So that's what I'm going to do. My final one is quite simple. It's making more good choices for my body. Whether that is eating healthier, going to the gym, probably isn't, but it might be, resting more, getting outside more, all of these things. I need to just make better choices for my body, because I do a lot of things that maybe I don't need to do, or maybe I shouldn't do. And if I really want to go skiing, I really want to go skiing, but I know that that is not going to be good for me, and that's on quite a large scale. It's quite obvious that that's not great for me, and maybe I shouldn't do it. So maybe that will be something that I try not to do. But even like eating 3 meals a day, it's as simple as that. I need to focus more on that. And even making one better choice for my body a week is going to help me improve long term, and then it becomes a habit, and hopefully I can live a stronger and healthier life. That's actually all my New Year's resolutions. I like to keep them quite broad, and I don't like to make too many, because I don't like to restrict myself and lock myself into too many things. So I think these are hopefully achievable. Whether I achieve them on a big scale, on a small scale, I don't really mind, as long as I make some progress. And I think that's a massive thing to take away. You don't need to hold yourself to these goals that you're setting yourself. They can change, and they probably will change over the year, because the place that we're sat in now is not going to be the same place that we are sat in this time next year, or even halfway through the year. The world is constantly changing, and we're not in complete control of that. So I think it's important to allow yourself some room, and that is what I'm going to do for myself. Hello, Missy. You looking a bit shocked there, babes? You alright? There's Missy, just watching me. That ultimately wraps up the first video of 2022. I'm now 21 years old. What a shock. I'm about to start a great work adventure, which you will see, I believe, around March. There's just so much happening this year. I hope the year goes well for you. I hope we all get through it together. Whatever happens, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So that'll be all from me for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.